The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Andrew Rogers here with Carson-Newman women's soccer head coach Simon Duffy as we preview his upcoming matchup against Newberry this Saturday. Coach, it's really your best start with this program since one of your first years, 2017. I think it was maybe in 19. I think you had 2 ties, but 6 games in, 4 wins, a loss, and a tie to this point, a 5-match unbeaten streak. We've seen a lot of good offense, a lot of good defense. What has surprised you maybe the most that has allowed your team to get off to this excellent start?
You know, I think, you know, we went to the national tournament last year and the conference tournament semi-final and so on, but I still think we fell a bit short last year. So, you know, at the end of the season last year, we chatted with the players, chatted with the seniors and returning players, and it's like, you know what? We kind of underachieved. We can do a whole lot better. So glad we got off to the start we have. But again, facing a Newberry team now on Saturday that probably have their best start in a long, long time, unbeaten. So we just need to make sure that we're well prepared. We're doing everything we can to get ready for the Newberry coming to town on Saturday.
I feel like we said this last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, but this is going to be your 3rd straight game against an unbeaten team. You faced Catawba, who was unbeaten.
That's what it was. I think it was last year and the year before.
Yeah, and then Coker was unbeaten until you defeated them Saturday or a week ago. So it's a daunting task to face teams that are riding so high, but how do you overcome that? And maybe how does last year's difficult schedule and facing something similar help you this year?
Yeah, look, we want to be playing good teams, and our league in itself, the way it's built, the teams, and again, look at Newberry and Coker unbeaten, and because you only usually talk about the Wingate and Catawba and LR, but it's so impressive top to bottom our league. And obviously we're in one of the toughest regions in the country in the southeast. So again, we want to be there or thereabouts come the end of the season, and this will help us prepare and make us better, make us sharper. And I really do think the group this year just seemed to have, I don't know if it was just with the 12 new players coming in last year, a lot of moving parts, but there just seemed to be a lot more cohesiveness together this year. And I think it's a mindset, right? I think it's a mindset that you saw it at Catawba at halftime. We had 2 directions we could have gone. We could have made it more difficult for ourselves and gotten further behind, but we got on the board straight away second half. They came back at us as the good team that they are, and then for us to fight back after that with losing Selena as well, I think we just kind of picked up where we left off against Catawba, and that was the message on the game last week. So again, I hope we continue on Saturday against Newberry where we left off.
Let's highlight Newberry, 5-0-1, pretty impressive start. I think they've only allowed 1 goal in 6 matches, which is pretty impressive no matter the competition. So what stands out to them, or what stands out about them, maybe specifically defensively, that has limited opponents to score?
Just I think well structured. They're defensively got a very good unit. They work hard, well coached, and again they're probably looking at last season, right, saying, you know, we could have and should have done better, and it seems like they've turned a corner there. So we gotta, and we wouldn't have done it any other way, but we're going to prepare for this team coming to town like any other team and give them that respect. But I won't be taking them lightly, let's put it that way. But we will definitely put our best foot forward. Hopefully we regroup this week, continue working hard and doing what we've been doing thus far, because the difference we've made in 2 weeks since the opening game has been night and day. So I'm hoping that we continue that trend and show up on Saturday.
We'll finish with this. Usually teams like breaks, but when you're on a 5-match unbeaten streak, you probably just want to keep on rolling. Let's play Wednesday, let's play Saturday. But you get the 7 days off, really 5 full days between games. So how do you keep the momentum going with a week of practice when you lead up to the game?
Yeah, so we'll be very intentional this week in how we prepare for the game. You know, we knew that it was coming in the schedule, so we've kind of built it in with the periodization that we do with the players. So again, very intentional. We'll give the players some natural rest here midweek, but again, the competitiveness and what we're asking of them in training will be very clear and precise, so they won't have any second guess as far as what's expected every day in training. And hopefully by the time Saturday comes around, they're once that whistle goes, they're ready to rock and roll. So,
All right, good luck Saturday.
yeah, thank you.
That's Carson-Newman women's soccer head coach Simon Duffy. I'm Andrew Rogers, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.